I'm with the man, the legend, the man that can. Biggz in the house. What we saying, Biggz? We good?
Yeah, thank you, bro. I'm blessed, bro. Thank God. How you, bro?
Yeah, very well, very well, very well. Feeling good, full of energy, but just happy to see you. So look, my name's AG. For those of you that don't know, I know Biggz via TikTok, and one of the reasons why I wanted to interview Biggz is because he is full of positive energy, great aura, very transparent, articulate, and I could be standing up here for the next 1 hour just describing how good I think Biggz is as a person and as a human being. So I wanted to kind of have a chat with Biggz today, get to know Biggz a little bit better, try and understand his journey, and just have a good old chat. That's the plan, Biggz. So you ready for me?
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Thank you for the kind words.
All right,
And yeah,
perfect.
I appreciate it, man. It's it's
More,
it's, it's
no, more,
amazing that you describe me like that. And yeah, man, it's an honor. Thank you.
it's a more than welcome, and it's certainly justified. So, Biggs, I suppose, look, for the audience and for myself, take us back to the beginning. But before you do that, I got a question to ask you. All right, I like sweets, Biggs. So, Biggs, I like sweets, and Haribo is my vibe. Now, Biggs, what's your vibe? Sweets? With sweets, what do you like?
Bro, I used to like sweets, not anything in particular. However, during the times of my life journey, I realized I don't need sweets because I'm sweet enough.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But yes.
That's that's what she said.
Big up, Biggs. All right, fair enough. So look, take us back to the beginning, Biggs. So tell us kind of about growing up, family. Give us a bit of a feel for your background.
Bro, I was born in 1990 and it was a very strange upbringing. I came to this country at the age of 10 months old
Okay.
from my hometown, Tehran, Iran. My mom brought me over with my brother, and it was kind of strange. However, life is not always simple, and God didn't promise it that way. So, yeah, man, we take every day as a blessing, and we thank God we're alive.
Fair. So just for the viewers, so you moved from like Iran to the UK, correct?
That's correct. I moved to London, yes. That's
To London.
correct.
All right, perfect. Thanks. And what was it like growing up? So sort of, growing up in London, what was that like?
Obviously, growing up in anywhere new is hard for anyone. However, especially with a condition like mine, it was extra hard. But I cannot put any excuse to that, and I don't want any sympathy because God made me in this particular way for a reason. So we allow it and we trust the journey.
Fair, okay. And sort of, for the viewers, for the listeners right now, tell us what is your condition and perhaps how does it impact you on a day to day?
Okay, I go. My condition goes by the name of acromosomelic dysplasia. It's a rare type of dwarfism that you have in this world, and uh, normally people with that kind of dwarfism and that kind of disability have issues with walking, have issues with holding stuff because, in particular, acromosomelic dysplasia is basically uh, the hands and the legs, the foot of the person is much fatter and what you call chubbier and
Okay,
shorter. The chubbier and shorter, both on the fingers and the toes.
right. Okay. And how does that impact you on a day to day basis? Like what sort of challenges do you have on a day to
Okay,
day?
because I'm only 4 foot one,
Yeah,
124 centimeters point nine,
yeah.
exactly to precise. Um, Obviously, it's very harder for me to adapt to this world. However, I have to always look at the brighter side of life because at any point of time, you know, you have to always appreciate God. So yeah, man, I always appreciate God and I look at the bright side of life. But it could be a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, but we still carry on, and every day is just another page on the chapter.
Look, fair enough. And look, commend you for being so positive. So no, that's really, really good. So kind of, speaking like offline, like some of the things that you mentioned were maybe it's hard to hold certain items, um, maybe hard to open cupboards.
Yeah, obviously, regarding that situation, it's going to be harder because obviously my grip level and the way I can grip stuff is going to be much more difficult, and
Yes.
I cannot like grip my hand properly. So it's a struggle because nowadays every item that you see around is catered for the and the majority of the people, and unfortunately that's just life. But we have to adapt, and there are stuff that we can buy outside like special cups, special cutlery, special items that would be able to help your life or a particular person's life in a better way going forward, so it's much more easier.
Fair. No, fair enough. All right, no, thank you. Thank you for that information, Biggs. Very, very insightful for me as well. Learning about you and, learning about the condition. All right, no, so thank you very much for that. So tell me, Biggs, doing a bit of research, you're into acting. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. I got into acting at the age of um, 13, and when I went into secondary school at year 7, I found a subject called drama, and I was like, "What is this?" And I went and I researched, and I found out that regarding Blood Brothers, regarding many shows, regarding many movies, and I was like, maybe this is something I like to do. So I've
Okay.
always had this in the back of my mind that I want to do something within the acting field. However, obviously, with everything in life, and especially acting, it's more, it's difficult to get into that kind of field. But if God wants, you can do anything you want.
Okay. And sort of what type of, have you been in any major roles? Have you had any major roles in acting?
Yes, thank God I've been in a movie called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which
Wow.
I starred as a goblin in the bank scene as an extra. And that was an experience and a half. Obviously, we went to the Harry Potter studios in London and just experienced it, man. And it was amazing, and I couldn't thank God. And also, I've been into many other music videos, various music videos. Jonathan Ross show on at that time was BBC, um, and yeah, I've been in various stuff. I've got an acting CV, and life is good, and I'm blessed, and God's blessed me in many different ways. So I can only thank Him.
So with sort of all of the acting roles that you've had, Biggs, what would you say was your most enjoyable role and why?
My most enjoyable role would be, it has to be out of Harry Potter, and and the theatre performance in Northern Ireland in Londonderry that I had, and I starred in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's very cliche, but it was an experience and a half because we had to stay with the people over there and like just adapt to that environment and like do acting roles. And plus, when you do acting roles in a theatre performance, you cannot stop and start. It has to be one way, and only like you can have rehearsals, but when you do the show, there's
Yeah.
no stopping, there's no starting. You just have to go with the flow and just try to the best of your ability. And I reckon that makes a person build their character and learn many other techniques which they could take in the and put in the field of movie acting and on the screen.
Okay. Oh, that's good. No, really, really good. So Biggs, I suppose moving on to social media. All right, because obviously we met via TikTok, via battling each other, and that was really fun, really enjoyable, and a pleasure to have met you. So really grateful. But I know that your life on social media didn't start on TikTok. Tell us about where your life started on social media. Where did it start? What platform?
Well, it's a strange one, really, because obviously I've always liked to do acting, and I've always liked to do something that looks out of the box. Like I don't like to look in the box, so I'll always look at the out of the box of stuff. So I got myself into acting, and that led me onto obviously Instagram, because nowadays everything's on social media. So if you want to progress in life, you have to adapt to the many various ways there are. And I just went onto Instagram, started a page up with someone that I knew back in the day,
Okay.
and my vision obviously was a lot higher than everyone else, because if you don't have the highest vision for yourself, then how you gonna go forward in life, you know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah.
So I had a high vision, and my vision's higher every single day. I never put boundaries on my limits. I never say no, I cannot, because at the end of the day, if God wants, He can open doors that you didn't even know that existed.
Mm.
So I started Instagram. I met a couple of people down the road.
Okay.
Everyone that you meet is for a reason. So yeah, and then we got into a particular guy called Tyrone on Instagram. He invited on his platform, which is appreciated, and I can only thank him to the most, because he's the guy, because that was really kind of him. And at
Mm.
that time, I feel like his platform helped me go up in numbers and followers. I was at 6.9 thousand when I met him. Within 1 month, I hit 40K followers on Instagram.
It's good.
When you do that, it's good, but in everything that is good, you have the bad and negative impacts as well. But it's how you deal with it as a person that makes you who you are today. So once I was from 6.9 and I went to 40,000, the pressure got to me,
Mm.
and I have to admit that I did collapse. However, that was a part of the plan of God, and at that point, I didn't see it. But if you're patient and you're consistent, you see everything works out at the end of the day.
So what happened on Instagram? So tell us about the collapse. What happened?
The collapse on Instagram was that I was going in really hard with my content, providing positive what you call it, aspects of life, because mainly that's what I do. I help people smile, and that's what I want to do, because that's the given talent that God has given me to make people smile, and in return, hopefully, God will make me smile as well. So yeah, I tried to do that. However, it took a wrong turning, and all the trolls got to me.
Mhm.
They got to me, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't want to say no. I don't want to say lies. I'm a very straightforward guy, so I say how it is. The trolls got to me, unfortunately. Some rumors were made up, and I had to just cut the app for my own benefit, for my own health, and for my own mental health. And yeah, I guess that was the part of the plan of God, because when something goes up, it doesn't mean it can't go down as well. So you
Mm.
got to be weary.
That makes sense. All right. So then what happened? So obviously the trolls got to you, it collapsed, and then where did you go from there?
Trolls got to me after about 2 months period. I was constantly providing content to the best of my ability at that particular time. However, trolls got to me. Once the trolls got to me, I had no decision but to end the app
Mm.
and just continue in my life.
Deleted your account.
I deleted my account totally. I had about 55,000 followers at that particular time, which I deleted it. It was around 2001 March time.
Wow.
Yeah. I deleted my account, and I went back to my normal life, which I tried to maintain and like do to my best of my ability. Because at the end of the day, we are all human beings and we all go through feelings, so we have to be considerate. So regarding each other, that is. So I went back to my normal life, and then I was still in contact with Tyrone during that time.
Yes.
Obviously, he's texting me, calling me, seeing how I am, supporting me in various aspects, like mentally there, which I appreciate and I will never forget. And some other people were calling me, and they were like, "Go online, go online, go back to what you're doing. You got a talent. you can make people smile. Don't worry about that 1%. Do it for the 99%. You know, 99% of people like you. Don't worry about that 1% that don't like you. So I was doing my own thing. I got into swimming at that particular time, and that helped me mentally as well. Because obviously, when you go swimming, it puts your mind at ease. So I went swimming a couple of times, and I changed my regime. I changed my route of life. Tyrone was still in contact with me. One thing led to another. He said, "Come back." I came back, and then I started Instagram again.
New
Started
account.
Instagram
New
again.
account.
New account. Started Instagram again. New account. Brand new account. No, sorry, not account. Sorry, not brand new account. Started the same Instagram, but
Yes.
reactivated it.
Yes.
I apologize. Reactivated it with the 55,000 followers. Went back on, did some content. The the love was still there. The sparkle was still there in the light. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I was like, yeah, man, this has got potential. So I stuck by, and then one thing led to another. I started doing TikTok with the help of Tyrone and other people, of course, on there.
Yeah.
Started doing TikTok. TikTok blew suddenly. I was doing regarding content regarding my hands, and one of the videos just suddenly blew of me doing a switch operation with my thumb, and it got 1.8 million followers, 1.8 million views on the video, and I was surprised, and I
Big.
was like,
Just so I'm clear. So what? Literally doing this. So just backing up, backing up.
not even backing up, not even backing up, just going straight to the
Great.
straight to the thumb, clicking it on the switch, and then like clicking the switch, and then that's it,
Done.
and then that's it, and then the lights turn off. It was a trend on TikTok at that particular time. So I did that. It got 1.8 views, 1.8 million views, and I was surprised. So I said, listen, I looked at it in a particular way that God has blessed me in many ways. He might have made me in a particular way for a particular reason.
Yes.
But I have to always take advantage of that. And I feel like when I found out that my hands was very lovable or criticizable or whatever you want to say it, because everything's got the bad and good in it. For something to be good doesn't mean it can't be bad, but it's the way you look at it that changes your perspective on life and makes you go forward in life and helps you. So yeah, I saw that. I continued doing more videos, providing good content, interacting with the people, met a couple of people online, but once again, TikTok got to me because of a new platform, new people, new territory.
Yeah.
Wasn't in that field before, something new. So imagine you jumping into a new hole, you're gonna get sucked in because you don't know how to get out. So I was on TikTok for 3 months,
Okay.
and the trolls got to me once again.
Again.
This time.
Right.
Again, TikTok trolls. And TikTok trolls got to me. So this time, not just deleting and deactivating TikTok, I deactivated TikTok, deleted the whole account, and deleted and deactivated and got rid of my Instagram now.
So just to confirm, TikTok, you had millions of views.
Yeah.
Going viral.
Yeah.
The trolls got to you. Yeah. Didn't pause the account, just deleted. Gone.
Yeah, one day deleted. One of my most viewed videos, thanks to God, because you have to always appreciate God before anything. Thanks to God, my most viewed video got 9.4 million views, and it was just a video of my thumbs going, my fingers going, dit, 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 dit. It wasn't focused on me. It was just focused on the table, hands on the table, going, dit, 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 dit. But I had to delete the account because mental health comes first, and I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But instead of deleting the account, I deleted and deactivated everything. So now I'm in square one. I don't have Instagram. I don't have TikTok. I'm in a bad situation. 1 month's gone. The accounts are gone now. No more Instagram. 65,000 followers. At that particular time, I got up to a number of 83,000 followers when I deleted the whole thing. TikTok account was blown up to 238,000 followers. So you got numbers on there.
Mm.
You got accounts that people dream about. And God has blessed me in many aspects. So you have to always look at the good side of life. But at that particular time, because of my mental health and because of the situation that I couldn't deal with, and because of the various other stuff in life, I had no choice but to cut every tie with social media.
So during that point, I suppose, so obviously taking a break from social media, what was you kind of getting up to during that period? How was you thinking, feeling?
I was I was very I was very inexperienced in the in the in the manner of I didn't know what to do. I was looking left, looking right. I had no one to turn to but God Himself. So my connection with God got a bit better and better and better. And then I understood in life everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back to swimming. I cleared my mind, um, and I changed my lifestyle.
Good.
Changed my lifestyle. I changed my lifestyle. I went back to swimming again. After a couple of months, I decided that I'm going to come back on TikTok.
Okay.
Came
What,
back on TikTok.
why? Tell me, like, give us the logic behind deleting everything to then wanting to come back. Why? What changed?
This time I came back with God.
Okay.
Last time I was just doing it alone.
Yeah.
This time I'm doing it with God and with God's help, which doesn't mean it's going to be simple. However, it makes it much more easier to deal with. But considering that you're always going to have the downfall as well. But this
Mm.
time it's with God and experience. So I've gone back to the drawing board. I've seen where I've gone wrong, what's happened, where the people have done it, what they've said, and come to the realization no matter what you do in life, you're always going to have trolls. If you
Yeah.
always stay at home, someone's going to say, why you staying at home? Why you're not going out? If you go out, someone's going to say, why you going out? Why you're not staying at home? So no matter what you do, there's always going to be someone there saying something. So always be you. Because if you're not you, then what was the point of you being on this earth if someone else can do it?
Makes sense. No, very, very fair. All right. So look, coming back onto TikTok, new approach. Obviously, look, with TikTok, there are always going to be trolls on TikTok, on all the platforms. So kind of what's your coping mechanism now? So when you get trolls, like how do you deal with it?
When I get trolls right now, I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I just look at I see it, obviously the eye catches it. But imagine like you see so many things in this world when you look around, but you don't always focus on them.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the things that are very important to you. And I feel like if you focus on the positive things on life, you're gonna have a much brighter future. So that's where I'm going ahead, and hopefully with God's help, and if God wants me to succeed in this aspect, then I will, no matter what happens, because the Creator is always number one, and we have to appreciate Him.
Okay. No, spot on. All right. And kind of what's your goals for sort of TikTok and the social media platforms? What are you hoping to achieve?
My goals for TikTok and social media platforms is basically the sky's the limit.
Okay.
It's anything God wants and anything that I could do to the best of my ability to make the majority of people in this world happy. We've got 8 billion people in this world, so I'll let you do the math.
Just calculating now on my hands. Yeah, no, fair. All right. So look, Biggz, I suppose look, we're gonna have multiple conversations. This is pretty much a part one, a nice little intro into Biggz and his life, bit of the journey about growing up, some of the challenges, social media and the challenges with that as well. I want to ask you maybe a couple more questions. So what other successes have you had via social media? So we've spoken about the amount of likes and going viral. What other successes have you had on social media, Biggz?
Other successes I have in social media is making people happy.
Mhm.
And there's no other feeling than making people happy. Because when you make people happy, you're you're basically completing life. Life is very simple, my friend. But people decide to look at it in a very complicated way. But then that's the reason why majority of people don't succeed in life. But what succeeding in life is basically waking up, looking forward to what you're got to do during that day. And when I wake up and I know social media is there, and I can make majority of the people happy on social media, because you don't know who's going to look, you don't know who's going to come in. Anyone can come in, and you can have an impact on them. And once you have an impact on them in a great way, like by making them smile, it's the best thing you can do in this world.
True, true, spot on, spot on. Feel the same way. And I suppose the final just question, Biggz. I just want you to, for all the trolls that are out there, obviously, look, I've listened, I've understood the impact that it's had on you. I've understood how you've managed to overcome the trolls and your kind of coping mechanism. If you had to give a message to the trolls, what would your message be to them?
Um, my message to the trolls would be, I love the people that love me, but I love the people that hate me as well, because you guys put me in the position I am now with the experience of life. So continue doing what you're doing, because if you weren't here, I wouldn't be growing. And yeah, man, I I just feel like trolls are there working for the devil, and the devil works non-stop. But without God, without God, the devil will be dead. But if no, without God, the devil will be dead. So you always have God to look up to, and you always have to look at the bright stuff in life. So yeah, bring it on.
Fair. My man, listen, Biggz, I appreciate you. I do. I want to say thank you very much for your time. I know you got this. You got this. I look forward to seeing your journey, and I certainly look forward to catching up again. Maybe we just do like a little progress check and just try and figure out where you are in 6 months.
That sounds good to me.
Expecting
Thank you
big.
very much, my friend. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everyone as well. My TikTok is official Biggz with double Z. Obviously, you're gonna have it on the screen with DJ's TikTok as well. We appreciate if you comment, subscribe, and just leave your feedback. It'll be appreciated, so we can know how to improve in many other aspects in life.
Yeah, we'll put all the socials just in the description. So yeah, we'll make sure we get that done. But listen, big up Biggz, the man that can. Thank you, bro.
If you got a vision, if you believe, you can achieve. You can do anything you want in life. Don't let anyone tell you any different. It's your journey, and life is a journey and not a competition. I'll see you later. Take care, and I love you all. God bless you.
Big love.